Welcome to the Riders Lounge. I'm Mark Fawcett with Scott Stevens, and we're going to be doing an overview of the 32 Middle Earth Pro, which happens to be your pro model. Quick note, for those that are going to be getting boards next year, it will stay Stevens here instead of 32.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
This was an early sample, but otherwise it's the exact same board.
Yeah.
So what characteristics about this board brought you to this is going to be my pro model?
You know, I don't like switching boards too much. One to rule them all, hence the Middle Earth, you know. But I think just a traditional snowboard is trending right now, and for good reason. It doesn't really have all that many bells and whistles in comparison to the profile changing. So it's just a pretty strong normal snowboard, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I would totally concur with that a lot of the tech from yesteryear, we've refined it. Like, again, this board has full camber.
Yeah.
Like full camber, contact point to contact point. It's something we're seeing people getting either closer to it or completely adapting to it. Again, have fixed the issues of full camber from back in the day when you'd have like an inch of camber and most of it curved at the contact points, so that the blends are cleaner. And then let's talk about from the base up on this board.
Okay.
What's underneath here?
Well, underneath this is the 8,000 centered base, so we're high in bases. Pretty traditional twin snowboard.
Yeah, it's a total twin.
Yep.
It's a perfect twin.
Which we could get in the weeds about because I actually set it back 2 inches, and they are adding an extra insert here for me because I have very specific stance options, and I'm kind of a pill to work with. No, just kidding, but I just like specific things. But at the same time, I like to be totally aloof to what I'm riding. I just have to have a vibe that I like it. And that's confusing because you guys are very tech-oriented, and I'm learning a lot being here from you. So,
thanks. I mean, I'll say that's one thing that I love is having the versatility on one board.
Yeah.
So if you have that extra set of inserts back there, you get like a 3-footer day of, blower pow.
yeah.
Take your same board, just
Totally.
crank your stance back. You want that bigger differential, especially if it's a twin of more surface area in the front as opposed to the rear, so it's not,
Yep.
throwing you forward, like extra planing back there, trims out better. So I think that's great. And then in the guts of this board, what's going on?
Yeah, there's 2 carbon stringers on both ends.
I think the power boost one, so
Yep.
the V's.
Yep. And then, we were doing a little flex test with this. Torsionally, it's, I can pedal the thing, and that's what helps me butter and be playful. And that's what the graphic is. It's a kid, so it's playful. It's not meant to be serious. And it's a playful board, but it is a little bit stiffer than I normally rode. So I think that's a good maturing is to also when you buy a board, you don't want it to just completely noodle out on you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I love balancing, and with buttering, there's a lot of balance involved. And to a certain degree, if you start off too soft, that board is going to be freaking noodle, and it's actually going to be harder to balance, over
Yeah.
time. So, I think we're at a perfect flex rating for it, for my style riding. And if you like to ride park and be nimble, I'm not going super fast. That's one thing. I haven't hit a huge jump in a while. Not saying you can't do it, but this thing has a specific rider in mind.
So this has like that really durable top sheet that's ubiquitous through the entire 32 line. I love it. This board's been ridden a lot. You can't even tell. Underneath that, and the fiberglass in this is a biax. You talked about how you like to pedal that board
Yeah.
well.
Need to.
You need to.
Well, I need to because lengthwise flex doesn't bother me as much, but torsionally,
Yeah. You snowboard with your feet.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff you do is like super flicky with the feet, and then you want the board to be able to manipulate the front end with the rear end going the same way.
I feel like it's so dangerous if you're
Like
in
loose
tight
trucks.
spots. Yeah, if you're in tight spots and trees and stuff and you can't like know that edge is gonna come up, or if I'm in a nose blunt, you know, and I can't get that heel side edge up, you're going to your dome, you know.
Yeah. So I mean, that really helps with that. Like, I mean, biax to triax, like there's certain characteristics where you actually
Okay.
prefer a biax.
I'm staying biax.
Stay
for now.
biax
Yeah.
for sure. For certain situations, absolutely. And then back to the top, like really unique graphic. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, this is so. My friend Kevin Emerson, we grew up skating together. I used to film him jump downstairs all day long. What's cue to a switch hard flip down a 10. He's an amazing skater. He's a real master of tie dyes, and he's based out of New York City. And Kevin just did a crooked skateboard, and somehow we were like, Kevin, could you do my board since we have such a history together? And he was like, sure. Never worked on a snowboard ever. And this was his first go. I didn't ask him to change anything. I was just like, this is perfect. Like this is speaks to the kid in me, and it like really worked with Middle Earth. And yeah, I'm super thankful. And honestly, you know, I think most people would be like, let's tighten this up. Let's do this. I was like, no, it's fucking pardon my French. It's good. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love it. I think it looks great on the shelf, and like the logo on the bottom and everything. And the, you know, that's those bit of tie-dye swirls, like.
Well, with this also, I don't know how this is going to come off, but Kevin doesn't know much about snowboarding or 32, so I like to take on the 32 font, not knowing anything about the brand, and I know he doesn't because he's just a skateboarder.
He's a skater. No, it came out great.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
But yeah, thank you.
And then the core in this, I think it's Paulownia and poplar.
Yeah.
Bamboo edge, bamboo edges.
I mean, yeah, maybe the best thing I can say with it, for me personally, is I got the board and I loved it. You know, and if those ingredients are in there, I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, like that. I mean, what's really key with the bamboo on the side is just like extra strength for like side impacts and such. Like it just gives a little bit more support behind there from what we've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's great. These, the profile of the tip and tail, this is the only twin, I think, with a bit more of like an all-terrain kick, they call it. And the rest of the twins, for the most part, have the park kick.
Yeah, at first when I was on it, because I'm used to a little bit lower profile, I was like, is this going to affect me with tail blocks? Just, you know, pogoing on the board and whatnot. Getting at 12 o'clock, having it stick into different types of snow, rock, dirt, whatever, and it didn't. It worked great, and
awesome.
Also having a little bit more zing to the nose and tail kind of reminded me of an era that I started snowboarding and watching snowboarding. You know, so I rocked with it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to speak to a lot of riders that are looking for that more traditional snowboard, you know, but I think, you know, like the blends, where the camber line touches down and how the side cut blends into the nose and tail, like those were the aspects of yesteryear that it didn't work really well, and they like addressed those problems. So now some of these more traditional details really work.
Yeah.
Awesome. So folks, that is the 32 Middle Earth Pro. From Scott Stevens and Mark Fawcett, signing out of the Riders Lounge.